Coming up, a Florida fugitive is arrested in Valdosta.
And Operation Watchful Eye has landed 3 Valdosta sex offenders in the county jail.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Mikhail Keys.
And I'm Kendrick King. A fugitive wanted for the murder of a Florida man was arrested last week on the 3200 block of North Ashley Street. A 19-year-old murder suspect was taken into custody last week as part of a sweep of local gang members. Levin Barnes was arrested Wednesday by Lowndes County Sheriff Office detectives who were working with U.S. Marshals and the FBI's gang task force. Barnes was reportedly arrested without incident and has been charged with second-degree murder in connection with the death of 22-year-old Trayvon Irvin in Florida, according to reports from the Fort Myers Police Department.
3 Lowndes County sex offenders were arrested for allegedly participating in trick-or-treating activities. The Lowndes County Sheriff's Office made these arrests during their week-long participation in Operation Watchful Eye. This operation is a statewide initiative conducted during the week of Halloween when deputies and officers conduct additional verifications of local sex offenders. In addition to the arrests, 7 individuals were found not living in their registered addresses, and warrants for their arrests have been issued.
2 days after local elections, the new Valdosta City Council approved what amounts to a tax increase of just under 4%. The City Council voted Thursday to adopt an unchanged mileage rate for fiscal year 2016. But because the estimate value of local properties increased this year, those property owners will pay more in taxes. The city had to wait to set the tax rate due to problems in the county tax assessor's office.
3 men were arrested last week after Valdosta's narcotics detectives followed up on a tip about drug sales. When detectives arrived to the 900 block of Wilson Avenue, police say they found over 60 grams of marijuana and about 3 grams of flakka. 19-year-old Donald Andrews, 21-year-old Antoine Williams, and 21-year-old Kevon Hondley were each charged with possession of marijuana. Andrews was also charged with possession of flakka with intent to distribute.
21-year-old Jarvis Cooper was arrested Thursday afternoon after officials responded to a tip reporting narcotics being sold on the 200 block of West Cranford Avenue. During the investigation at Cooper's apartment, Valdosta detectives say they found more than 20 grams of marijuana, which they valued at about $450. Cooper has been charged with possession of marijuana.
The Georgia Department of Transportation has funded 2 programs to help keep youth safe when traveling to and from school. The programs are Teens in the Driver's Seat and Safe Routes to School. The Teens in the Driver's Seat program encourages students to develop and maintain safe driving habits. Safe Routes to School is teach to design how to walk and bike to school safely. Both of these programs are free to schools and offer options for curriculum programs, student engagement incentives, and technical assistance.
The Valdosta school system has updated its website, adding new features including an app for smartphones. Reporter Marlena Williams has this story.
Now, more than ever, people are using websites and social media to connect with each other and to receive information. The Valdosta Board of Education has updated their website to fit the needs of students, parents, and teachers. With the new changes, the website is now simpler and easier to navigate while still providing essential information. It also contains a calendar of events for each school in the district. Users will be able to download events to keep up with their dates and times.
It's been about 7 years since we updated our website previously, and it was great then, but the way that we actually did all of the updates and putting things out on the web had just gotten really outdated.
Everything on the website will also be easily accessible on the mobile app, which is available via iTunes.
We kept some of the things on the district level, some of the main headings the same, like departments, about us, but we added a staff, a student, and a parent tab, and then everything that we thought fit those different areas we put under those certain headings.
Visit gocats.org to see the new changes that have been made and to find out how you can download the app for quick and easy updates. With your News Valdosta, I'm Marlena Williams.
This past Friday, 3 K-9s and their officers graduated from the Valdosta Police Department's training program. The officers and the K-9s had to complete 11 weeks of in-house training. During the graduation, the new K-9 officers were presented with a badge and a pin. Now the Valdosta Police Department has 7 K-9 units, and according to Captain Bobby McGraw, this will be the first time ever that the department will have a K-9 on duty for every shift.
The city government's Neighborhood Development Division will host a hall meeting to discuss housing development needs for City District 1. Forest Street, Fry Street, and Old Statenville Road are the few areas in District 1. The meeting is scheduled for noon this Saturday at Mount Calvary Baptist Church. To find out if you're part of District 1, you can visit the City of Valdosta website.
When we return, a new member is elected to the Valdosta Board of Education.
And Valdosta starts construction on a new assisted living center. We'll have these stories on the other side of our break.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The Valdosta Board of Education is welcoming a new member following local elections last week. Mosley won the District 6 school board race with 679 votes, which was 79.88% of the vote. Says his intentions are to start working with his fellow board members, visit some of the schools in the district, and meet with a few of the teachers. District 6 represented a special election, which was not originally up for a vote during the selection cycle. Former board member Bill Lowe resigned in August, opening the position after receiving a job offer that required him to relocate.
Groundbreaking ceremonies were held Friday to start construction of a unique assisted living community, the Orchard at Stone Creek. According to Valdosta Lowndes County Chamber of Commerce, the owners are Fred and Martha McGill, and the orchard is located on a 72-acre pecan orchard adjacent from the Stone Creek community, and facility will include 6 10,000 square foot buildings which will house 16 tenants per unit. The 7th building will be constructed at the center of the location and will consist of a community center, chapel, kitchen, nail salon, spa, and other amenities.
According to a new report from financial website Wallet Hub, Georgia has one of the highest obesity rates in the nation. More specifically, the report found that Georgia is 18th in the percentage of adults who are obese and 17th in the percentage of children who are obese. Along with this, Georgia is 29th in percentage of death rates linked to obesity. Mississippi ranks as the country's most obese state.
Wiregrass Technical College EMT and Paramedics program has an award given to students if they save lives. News reporter Cassandra Massey has a story on how students get into programs to win the award.
It's all about saving lives here at Wiregrass Technical College EMT and Paramedics program. Students can even earn an award if they save a life before graduation. The EMT and Paramedics program at Wiregrass Technical College prepares its students to provide emergency medical care for patients in need. The program offers an award to students if they save a life.
The Lifesaver Award is when there's a patient in cardiac arrest, we are able to meet them and successfully resuscitate them, with CPR. And that's, establishing the airway and doing chest compressions, giving some controlled substance drugs.
A couple of the students saved a life on their very first day of EMT clinicals.
I actually have 2 Lifesaver Awards, and one of them was my first day of clinicals, first call. We had a cardiac arrest, and we actually brought her back.
Hands-on practice, clinicals, and even in-class PowerPoint presentations are some of the things EMT and paramedic students at Wiregrass have to participate in.
The process was actually pretty easy. It wasn't like a competition with anybody else trying to get into the classroom.
At Wiregrass is not a competitive program, and everyone can apply and maybe even be the next lifesaver.
Hopefully, I would like to become a paramedic in the community and give back to the people that helped me succeed in the program.
Wiregrass Technical College teaches its EMT and paramedic students that lives matter. And with the several Lifesaver Awards that have been given to students here at Wiregrass, the teaching has surely paid off. With News Valdosta, I'm Cassandra Massey.
Deaf students and adults from across South Georgia came together Friday for a field day that took place on VSU's campus. Represented at the event were deaf students aged 3 years old into adulthood, as well as 6 school systems, various VSU clubs, and members of the local deaf community. The day was filled with a variety of field day activities, including tug of war, sack race, hula hooping, and water games. Local businesses such as the Georgia Rehabilitation Agency, Chick-fil-A, and Service Plus office machines showed their support by attending, providing food, and providing materials.
Through a friendly competition, Valdosta business owners decorate storefronts and sold paper bras and signature pink drinks. All these proceeds then went to benefit the Partnership Cancer Fund for breast cancer patients. Blue Cafe owner Deidre White was presented with a trophy for winning the competition between the merchants. The Blue Group raised $250 and Downtown Merchants raised a total of $600 for the Partnership Cancer Fund. Valdosta Main Street Director Ellen Hill presented a check for $600 to John Sparks, Executive Director of the Lowndes County Partnership for Health.
Tomorrow night at 6:30, Wiregrass Technical College will host its 30th Annual Foundation North Banquet. The event will take a look back over the years to see the lives that have been changed by the Wiregrass North Foundation. For more information on attending this event or donating to Wiregrass North Foundation, you can contact Wiregrass's Mona Park.
Valdosta High School led an art exhibition this past Wednesday weekend. Teresa Middleton and Joanne Adams taught the students how to combine their artistic skills for the competition. All the students worked to stand out with their paintings and as they looked to their teachers for help. All the results can be seen in the Valdosta High School Performing Arts Center lobby. We'll take another short break, but when we get back, we'll take a look at the weather forecast with Najari Mathis.
So stay with us.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
It's the Eldridge phone. I didn't even think these things worked anymore. Hello? Oh, it's for you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now it's time for a look at our weather with Najari Mathis. Najari, what's in the forecast?
Thanks, Mikhail. We're finally experiencing much cooler temperatures this week due to the rain. The high for today is 74 degrees, which is nice, but be sure to grab a jacket and an umbrella as the rain is expected to continue throughout the day. Expect overcast skies and more rain this evening. Temperatures are expected to drop to a low of 60 degrees, and the chance for precipitation will remain at high. Be sure to keep that umbrella and jacket nearby with that in mind. Awesome news for tomorrow. Temperatures will top at 74 degrees again, but the sun is expected to make an appearance. That sounds like perfect fall weather, so be sure to get out and enjoy it. Today, the UV index will top at 2, which is very low, so don't fret. Those UV rays aren't hurting anyone today. The pollen index is pretty low as well, peaking at only 1 on a 10-point scale, so you don't have to worry about taking any allergy medication. That's it for the forecast today. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Najari. When we come back, we'll check in with sports anchor Chris Carter.
So stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally. I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands? My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did. It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that. Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back. Now let's go to Chris Carter for our local sports update. Chris?
Thanks, Mikhail. The Lions Viking football team had a bounce-back weekend as they scorched the Tifton Blue Devils 42-16. After having a rough game last week against the Valdosta Wildcats, quarterback Alston Dixon put on a show, rushing for 2 touchdowns and throwing for another. It wasn't only the Vikings' offense that was running on all cylinders, as their defense stopped the Blue Devils from entering the red zone even once in the first half. Region 1 6A has been decided after the final games were played on Friday night. The Valdosta Wildcats clinched the number 3 seed in the region after a 31-25 win against Lee County. The Cats will play at North Cobb in the first round of the state playoffs on Friday at 7:30. The Georgia Christian Generals football team defeated Bethlehem Temple 35-12 in the opening round of the GISA Class 2A state playoffs past Friday night. The Generals advanced to the second round and will play on Memorial Day. The VSU Blazers squeaked out their second win in the last 10 meetings against Delta State in triple overtime. Valdosta State's running back Cedric O'Neal led the charge to their 40-34 win with 3 touchdowns. O'Neal became the school's all-time leading rusher during the fourth quarter, surpassing Aaron Jenkins. The Blazers defense also had a big game, forcing 6 turnovers, the last of which sealed the game in the third overtime. The Blazers will face a winner-takes-all with the playoffs on the line against Florida Tech this Saturday. Speaking of Valdosta State, the Blazers volleyball team celebrated a win this past Saturday against the Union State Bulldogs. This win extended their win streak to 7 and improves their record to 21-5 and 16-2 in the Gulf South Conference. Lee Jacqueline had a team-high 18 kills and also led defensively with 15 digs during the match. VSU will wrap up their regular season at home this Friday against Alabama Huntsville at 6 p.m. That's all I have for sports. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Chris. After the break, we'll talk about ways you can help the community this Thanksgiving.
So don't go away.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
My dad's one of the producers here tonight. Bring this week.
And we're back with the news Valdosta.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and it's a great time to help people in need. The Sons of Solomon and Electra are planning their annual day of caring, sharing, and giving this Thanksgiving at St. John AME Church on 800 West Magnolia Street. Turkey and dressing will be served with all of the trimmings, and the event will start Thanksgiving morning. Volunteers are needed to serve food or donate clothing items. So feel free to contact Eddie Contz at 229-740-1916 for more information.
Thanks for watching our program today. I'm Mikhail Keys.
And I'm Kendrick King. Join us again tomorrow for more local news.